We're back. The originals.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Damn.
It's been a few weeks.
We've been putting in our sick leaves.
We've been busy.
Yeah.
Ashton, I feel like every other week Ashton is either at the Grammys or the Emmys or Tyler the Creator or Kendrick Lamar. It's like
I want to make life fun.
Am I your only friend who's not famous?
No. Listen. What do you mean?
You do hang out with normal people occasionally when you do this podcast.
I like that you think these people are my friends. I pay to be there. I either work or pay to be there. No one's inviting me.
Well, tell us about the Emmys. I want to know about the Emmys.
Shit.
Ashton was just at the Emmys last week.
Bro, them shits be. I'm always. Let me not talk shit because I am grateful that I get to go to all those shits. I be wanting.
Did y'all win? Did Daily Show win an award?
Oh my God, no!
Y'all were nominated, right?
So it works two ways. The Daily Show gets nominated for Best Show, and then the writing team gets nominated for writing team stuff.
Yeah.
Daily Show, we lost to Colbert. Okay. And the show. Writing team lost.
Well, they had to give it to Colbert.
You know.
Politics, Emmys, classic.
Fucking liberals. And then Oliver won writing, but they won writing 8 years in a row.
Okay.
So so
you're saying you came back to our show as a double loser.
I've
0-2 this year, huh?
This is 4 times. This is the 4th time this happened. I'm a 16 time.
0-16. God damn, dude.
No, we won one. We pulled one.
Good.
The show pulled one, but it is funny that after, first off, the Oliver niggas, they don't even look like they like it anymore. They're like, I guess, where am I gonna put this 8th fucking Emmy?
Yeah.
Give it to a nigga who would express some joy.
They're like, can you just give this to the Daily Show? They're like, no. They have to earn it.
Yeah. I'm like, fuck
We're waiting on them to earn it one time.
And I wasn't mad until the announcer was like, this is their 8th Emmy win. The niggas who competing, why do you even, like the God voice, just started talking shit. The losers in the audience still came for some reason. It's like, motherfucker.
People love John Oliver and his long act outs.
No, listen, I can't. You know, I show up for the people, not the awards.
Sure,
but, it would be nice to have.
Yeah, you know, a little indie show, The Daily Show.
You know, I'm just here for the
alternative media comedy show, The Daily Show.
Give it to the little guy for once, all right? Give it to the. No, but it was super fun. Fucking got drunk, danced, got to do all the cool stuff. Fucking, all the fun shit. And then it came back. Damn, I can't. It's
you already started. It's too late.
I'm just tired. It's been a good week for your boy, and I've been fucking all week. No,
nice. All right, I get it. Well, hey, good for you.
No, that's not what.
Did you have sex with Beyonce? Who'd you have sex with?
Bill Nye the Science Guy. It was me.
Nice. That's a good get.
Stanley Tucci. But no, it was lit. It was super lit.
All right. Well, look, glad we're both back. Let's start the show. Welcome back to the show, KAWPS, the podcast, little news podcast about what the police are doing to us every week, constantly. And so we start out with a headline roundup. Here are the headlines of the week when it comes to the police. Starting out, cop in Hanford, California, charged with excessive force, which led to a man's death. R.I.P. Richard Saunders.
Cops in Florida who killed a UPS driver taken hostage by jewelry store robbers walk away with no charges. R.I.P. Frank Ordonez.
ATF cops in Pittsburgh fatally shot a high school student and have yet to release any details on the incident. R.I.P. Kendrick Curtis.
Cops in Aurora, Colorado fatally shoot an unarmed teenager who called 911. His identity is yet to be released.
Jail cops in Wyandotte County, Kansas, kill an inmate after holding him in a prone restraint for several minutes. R.I.P. Charles Adair.
Cop in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, fatally run over a woman while driving to conduct a welfare check. R.I.P. Haley Linville.
ICE cops in L.A. confiscated an elderly woman's medication before deporting her, leading to her death. R.I.P. Estela Sante Ramos.
ICE cops in Long Island, New York, have a man die in their custody but have yet to share any details. He's apparently the 16th person to die in ICE ICE custody so far this year.
Cop in Zanesville, Ohio, kills his canine after locking him in his car for hours.
Cop in Scottsdale, Arizona, accused of sexual assault.
Cop in D.C. charged with sexual assault.
Cop in Farmington Hills, Michigan, charged with sexual assault.
Cop in Covington, Louisiana, indicted for child sex abuse material.
Cop in San Antonio, charged with sexual abuse of a child, of a baby, and of possession of child sex abuse material.
Cop in North Little Rock, Arkansas, arrested for domestic battery.
Cop in Milwaukee, Oregon, who had sex with a woman who drunkenly crashed her car, is sentenced to 150 hours of community service.
Cop in Long Island, who is indicted for sexual assault, pleads guilty to helping run a prostitution ring.
2 cops arrested for assaulting police officers after a brawl between 8 cops during a state fair.
ICE cop sentenced to 5 years in prison for smuggling money for fake drug dealers in an FBI sting operation.
I'm sorry, dude. I couldn't help but laugh in the middle because I was like, I want to add a little energy to it. I want to put a little, come on, a little charisma. Cop in Scottsdale, Arizona, accused of sex. It doesn't feel good to add charisma behind the most horrible shit.
Yeah, I feel like you always get surprised during the headline roundup of what is about to happen. And it's always always gonna be that.
I know, but I'm like, okay, every time it's just always, listen, I don't care. I'm not gonna be used to this horrible shit.
It's not a fun romp for the family.
I know, but I just thought I got the giggles because in the middle of it, I was like, come on, man, you're sleepy. Come on.
Sure.
I
mean, look, 2 cops arrested for assaulting police officers after a brawl between 8 cops during a state fair. That is funny. Oh, and that's in Worcester, Massachusetts. And I know I pronounced that wrong because last time we had a story from there, everyone commented how to pronounce it. And guess what? I did not learn how to pronounce it. So
Worcester. Guess what? I bet your white ass ain't even supposed to be in Worcester. I bet that shit is like indigenous.
Exactly. So, shout out Worcester. Sorry for disrespecting y'all's town. But yeah, state fair, a bunch of cops beat the shit out of each other. That's kind of fun.
Awesome. That's
like, kind of fun.
I want that to happen at a state fair cop brawl, cop brawl. Just like, let's sanction like a normal one of those.
Yeah, exactly.
The shit out of each other.
Let that Royal Rumble.
All that tension that they clearly have, let them out on each other and not on the fucking.
Yeah. That could be their whole 8-hour shift. And then they could just go home.
Beat each other.
And they're like, today was a great day.
Come see the pig beating competition.
And then we rounded out with ICE officer smuggling money for fake drug dealers in an FBI sting operation, which is also hilarious.
Damn.
Yeah. Damn. And one detail that made me chuckle in the story was that when he was sitting with the fake drug dealers, the FBI, I'm assuming the FBI agents or whoever they had, maybe they were informants, it said in the article they shared a meal and drank tequila. And I'm like, damn, they really made it so that this guy felt like he was in a movie. He's like, cheers to you, Mr. You said Tony Montana. Great to meet you, sir.
Mr. Blue. Mr. Black.
Pleasure doing business with you, baby Blue.
A big part of the FBI investigations are the pranks or like the bits. How far are we gonna like?
Yeah.
That is funny that like this guy, they're just doing a big ass prank on this dude. He's like a fake.
I love the intersection of skills between Impractical Jokers and the FBI with the hidden cameras and the characters.
All right. Now, eat the banana while without taking the peel off.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What? No, just see. No, I think that's gonna blow the operation. No, I'm just gonna just see how far you can take this. Damn. No. Well, shout out to these guys.
Yeah. Shout out to every single one of those cops. So what are we talking about today? Well, we got the FBI accidentally poisoning an animal shelter, cops shooting yet another innocent man after arriving at the wrong house, a freaky NYPD sting gone wrong.
This shit is freaky, y'all.
ISIS increasingly ridiculous profiling tactics, a viral superstar cop gets arrested for domestic battery, viral, yes, over 1 million followers, and the tragic death of Rajon Belt-Stubblefield.
And in our Patreon, $5 a month, please give us 5 stars, please. We'll be talking about the most recent update on New York's ongoing prison saga. And we'll be discussing stories of lying-ass cops locking up innocent people coming out of Detroit and out of Minnesota. So stick around, subscribe.
do all that.
Come on,
Please
brothers and
help
sisters.
us. We're literally begging you. Okay, so we're starting out in Billings, Montana, and I'm reading here from CBS.
Montana.
Smoke cloud from meth seized by FBI sends Montana animal shelter workers to hospital. That's what we call a hell of a headline here at Cops the Podcast.
Smoke cloud from, say it again.
Smoke cloud from meth seized by FBI sends Montana animal shelter workers to the hospital. The future of a Montana animal shelter remains uncertain after a cloud of smoke from 2 pounds of methamphetamine seized and incinerated by the FBI filled up the building and sent workers to the hospital. The smoke started to fill the building of the nonprofit Yellowstone Valley Animal Shelter, which I bet they do amazing work. I mean, look at that. In Billings on Wednesday, while the FBI used an incinerator at the animal shelter to burn the drugs. So just immediately so many questions. Why? Why do you need to go to this nonprofit animal shelter to burn the meth? To burn the meth? Do you have to burn the meth?
Because they essentially turned the animal shelter into a crack pipe, into the inside of a giant
to a glass crack
You know the
pipe.
part where you ever see on movies where they hit the crack pipe and then smoke fills up in the part? That's what they.
Yeah, and you're like that looks unpleasant.
Yeah.
I don't want to. You know, when you see people in movies drinking or smoking weed, you're like, I want to do that. And they show people smoking meth, and you're like, I'm good on that. Actually,
nigga, you are in a crack pipe. You imagine being in a crack. Miss Frizzle shrank you down, and then you just fucking fly in a crack pipe.
So let's keep going here. Assistant City Administrator Kevin Ifland said Friday that the smoke was sucked in apparently because of negative pressure. A fan was supposed to be on hand in such situations to reverse the pressure so smoke would flow out of the building, but it wasn't readily available. The incinerator is used primarily to burn carcasses of animals euthanized or collected by the city's animal control division. But every couple of months, law enforcement or FBI agents use it to burn seized narcotics, Iflin said. So again, so many things. One, do you have to use an incinerator to burn narcotics? And two, do you have to go to the animal shelter to do this?
I always think when you burn drugs, nigga, that's the whole point of drugs. You're just doing
the drugs.
You're just doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
Stand by real quick. Let me find a quick whiff.
Yeah,
like it makes burning
That's
drugs makes
do.
no sense. I get how else do you get rid of drugs? I guess I don't know.
There has to be another way.
Give it to
shoot it into space, bury it, throw it in water. I don't know.
Let people do it. Let them do it. I don't know.
But one, it's like just right off the bat, indoors. In any doors.
Yeah, no, that's insane, bro.
You're in Montana. You're already in Montana. The least indoor per capita state, maybe except for Wyoming, in the whole fucking country.
You got a whole building full of people. That's just meth.
Everyone get inside. We're burning the dangerous drugs.
It's meth, bro. They got a building full of people.
It's meth. And then on top of it, I mean, this is hilarious. The issue was the fan. They couldn't figure out the fan. We essentially created a giant crack pipe. Like they literally turned the building into a fan was too much for them to understand.
Also, I don't know if a fan was all the language they're using. Negative pressure is equal the hydraulic perspiration system. I don't fucking know
I'm imagining when you blow up an air mattress, like the type you plug in, it self-inflates, but there's two settings on the fan. Like one, the blow airs, it deflates it blows the air out. The other, it sucks in.
Sucks out.
I'm just imagining these FBI agents in a circle scratching their heads around this. Like, does anyone understand this sort of who created this? Did Al Qaeda create this technology? I don't understand. What could possibly be happening over here?
How many people were hurt?
So, okay, perfect question. Next line of the article, 14 animal shelter workers were evacuated and went to the hospital. The shelter's 75 dogs and cats were relocated or put into foster homes, said Ifland and shelter director Trinity Halverson.
I will be fair to these cops that most animals in animal shelters look like they've done a little meth. So if we're gonna be fair, I need to see a before picture because I got my cat from a shelter. I know what these cats look like. They all look. Some of them deserve a little meth. They've been in there for 5 years.
I love that it didn't soften your stance against foster animals. It hardened them.
No,
like,
we should adopt. I adopt. I will always adopt pets.
These animals need to get jobs. Why are they wasting our resources?
When you go adopt a pet, you're getting. Look, my cat was found in the trash can. I'm straight up. Okay, I'm just saying. Let's be honest about animal shelter cats.
Okay, all right. That's Ashton's stance. That's Ashton's takeaway from this story. Most of the staff spend several hours in an oxygen chamber for treatment. Symptoms have lingered for some workers, Halverson said. They were also what are the meth symptoms? Some workers are still cleaning their kitchens as we speak. Some workers are still mopping while scratching the scabs off of their neck currently to this day. This is not funny. Why are we okay? So far, we need to make fun of the cops more and the victims, the animals, and the workers less. I feel like the nature of our podcast.
I get it, but I can't help but visualize everybody on meth.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. You show
Of course, the cops are at fault. This is stupid as hell.
You show up to work at the animal shelter, and in a million years, you would never guess that you get drugged by meth.
Such an altruistic.
You're in the hospital for meth. Too much meth you inhaled.
There's always like good, sweet people who just care about animals.
Yeah.
Now you've altered the biology of the biochemistry of. This is very funny. It's not funny. It's not funny.
It is funny.
But it's just that's crazy.
Andrea said it's funny. There we go.
That's crazy. Good news, it's a vet. We're like, good news is your cat gave birth to 9 beautiful kittens. Bad news is they are all addicted to meth. They are all.
Your cat gave birth to 9 beautiful crack babies.
Healthy kittens. I said beautiful.
Okay, they were also close. Okay, here's exactly the sad. Okay, they were also closely monitoring 4 litters of kittens that got more heavily exposed because they were in a closed room with lots of smoke.
See,
I mean,
fuck
come
the
on.
police, dude.
Yeah.
You guys are just evil. This is so unnecessary.
Yeah.
We want to talk about just unnecessary, like, just violence against people. You got a building full of people potentially addicted to meth.
Every step of the way, they had an option to not make a worse decision. And this is like the one universe where the stars aligned, and litters of kitten are poisoned with meth at the animal shelter because of the FBI. The FBI is supposed to be smart. The FBI is not smart. And we'll get more into the FBI. This is a little preview of what's to come. This is the little fun preview. But where are we? The incinerator is meant to operate at a certain temperature, so it doesn't emit toxins. Iflin said. Iflin said officials were trying to determine if it was at the appropriate temperature on Wednesday. The shelter will remain closed until it can be tested for contamination. Shelter workers were tested for potential exposure, and Iflin said he did not know the results. Quote, "We have no idea how much we've lost," shelter board member and attorney Franz Anderson told CBS affiliate. "We don't have inventory at the moment of what was in there." The company hired to assess and clean up the building told the station that they are doing air quality tests before any remediation can happen. Quote, "This is a unique situation and project," said Andrew Newman, owner and CEO of Newman Restoration. "Typically what we'll see is more on the residential side with, kind of meth lab that either caused a fire or triggered some type of needing remedy. remediation. I don't know. Remediation. Thank you, Andrea.
This one's different. We got cracked out ferrets trying to fucking
Yeah.
attack us every time we.
Well, he's saying the building. He's saying with this being a larger commercial facility and what the intentions were, it makes a unique situation in cleanup. So yeah, I think with the intention, so obviously it's a big building as well, but like the guy was saying at the shelter is that there's a bunch of things they need in there that have to be taken care of rather than like some, Breaking Bad trailer of meth where they can just collect evidence and dispose of everything.
There's actual medical equipment and like fucking
documents. Just it's a business. It's like a legitimate business. Most people would say an honorable. It's not even a business. It's a nonprofit. It's a nonprofit animal shelter. And they got important stuff.
Oh no, we accidentally got fit into the orphanage's water supply.
Exactly.
Oh no.
Whoops.
Whoopsies.
Yeah.
What do you mean? The orphans are all addicted to fit. No. Oopsie.
Yeah.
Maybe next time don't fucking dispose of meth in an animal shelter. Or
set
it on fire. Maybe just let people.
Let the shelter workers. I don't know.
Why are you doing it during office hours? That's so crazy. I mean, the cats and animals are going to be there in the first place because that's where they live. That's just
last week when you were out, me and Kelly covered a story of the cops causing an elementary school to evacuate because they were outside disposing of expired pepper spray cans by just like spraying the pepper spray out into the air, and there was like a breeze.
Yes, this is how you do it.
Exactly. It's expired. Okay. Okay. The elementary kids they were going to the hospital too.
Dude, I have too much fun with these horrible stories.
I mean, come on, like
that's terrible. I sprayed when I was a kid. When I was sitting in the backseat of my mom's car. Talk about kids getting sprayed with pepper spray. I thought my mom. It's called Blanca. Mouth spray, mouthwash, Banaka. So my mom had like Banaka in her purse, and I was sitting in the back seat. My aunt was sitting in the front seat, passenger, and my mom was driving. And I'm going through my mom's purse in the back seat looking for the Banaka, and I find what I think to be the Banaka.
No way.
And I spray it.
It was pepper spray. Dude, your childhood is so traumatic unnecessarily. That's not even a normal type of trauma to have that would relate to your other trauma.
The crazy part is I'm so stupid. Like I literally was like, I felt the sensation was crazy, but I was so dumb as a baby. I was like, "Is this pepper? Is this Banaka?
What is Banaka?
It's mouth spray.
Oh, okay. Breath spray.
Breath spray. Yes, it's literally just breath spray. It's just I wanted the minty flavor, and I spray, and all the tingles went crazy, and I was like, no, I must have did it wrong. So I sprayed it again. And my mom's driving.
And your mom's trying to operate a vehicle right now.
And so by the second time I spray it, it has now circulated the car.
Yeah.
Everybody's in the car. What the fuck?
Dude.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? That's the most ridiculous story I've ever heard.
I was like, he done sprayed the pepper spray. I was like in the back.
That's for your mother's protection. It's not a toy.
Oh my God, I was fucked up.
Yeah, what did they like to pour milk on your face?
I got the whole car fucking pepper spray. I literally had to pull over. We had to do everything. We had to immediately eventually
run out of the car. Yeah. Like fucking like Tommy Boy, you're running out of the car.
Circulated and hit both my mom and my aunt in the face. And it was just
oh my God.
Sorry.
No, that's awesome. Thanks for sharing. No, I love sometimes it becomes Ashton's childhood trauma podcast. And it's always welcome.
I get triggered by something. Like, I remember.
Pepper spray.
I get just a portal opens.
You don't want to get pepper sprayed. Trust me. Trust me.
Why, did the cops do something? No, I didn't. No, I was...
Well, what are the police guilty of this time?
Actually, the police... Well, no one was involved. It was, it was playing in my mom's purse.
All right, let's move on. We gotta go to our next story, which is not a fun story. It's a very serious story, unfortunately.
In Aurora, Colorado, something always going on there.
Dude, seriously. We always have fucking stories coming out of Aurora, Colorado.
like
those fucking cops got to be fucking psycho. Something's going on over there. We literally always have stories from Aurora.
Why is this like the 50th time I've said Aurora, Colorado?
You've had to pronounce Aurora.
Aurora. I can pronounce Aurora.
You can, yeah.
Oh, yeah, wait. I forgot what word I said that I fucked up.
You said Aurora. That got a lot of that actually probably got us a lot of engagement with the comments. This motherfucker say Aurora. But anyways, come on, we got to read this story.
I forgot what Scooby Doo had.
Yeah.
All right, this is
yes.
All right, Aurora, Colorado, via CBS. Body cam video from Aurora police shooting of Rajon Belt-Stubblefield released on day family of black man calls for justice. The Aurora Police Department on Friday released the body camera footage from one of their officers showing that officer trying to arrest and then shooting and killing 37-year-old Rajon Belt-Stubblefield. It happened last month after the black man refused to comply with demands and attempted to fight the officer following an attempted traffic stop. It happened on August 30th near 6th Avenue and Billing Street in Aurora. Belt-Stubblefield's family say they plan to push for charges against the officer who shot Belt-Stubblefield 3 times, the final time in the head. The officer's identity so far is being withheld by the police department. Nationally prominent civil rights attorney Ben Crump is now representing the family and held a press conference with them on Friday, as well as with other members of the family's legal team. I feel like we should interject here and say why this story is like really, like, I guess, a national story. I mean, I'm like, if you watch the body cam footage, you see why, because the dude just was like squaring. He just shot an unarmed man.
Yeah,
just like straight up. The dude was like squaring up with him, and he just put 3.
And squaring up is relevant because both his hands were visible.
Yeah,
he was very clearly unarmed.
And the cops in the press conference were like, the man, and they're trying to defend their fucking horrific ass actions. They're like, the man pressured put our officer up against oncoming traffic, which wasn't true because they had, the guy was, I don't know what, I think he was drunk or some shit like that, and he had like allegedly, I don't know from what all the news reports are saying, he's possibly drunk. And he got into the car accident, and the cops chased him down. Immediately, the cop pulled his gun out. Like as soon as before the guy even got out of his car, the cop pulled his gun out. But the street was like essentially blocked off. Like no one was coming down the street because there was a giant altercation happening on it. People were in the street walking. So when the cops tried to be like, he shot him because he was coming into oncoming traffic. It's like, no, that's not even, you can look at the body cam footage and see literally no traffic. No one's coming down this street.
Yeah. And he shot him in the fucking head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never even understand the like multiple shots. Like one shot is like enough to kill somebody.
Yeah.
So when you when you do 2 shots, it's like, oh, you definitely tried to kill that guy.
It said shot him 3 times, and the last one was in the head. So already shot him twice, and then shoots a 3rd time in the head.
Yeah.
This guy is feet away from him.
Mm-hmm.
This is like, that's a fucking execution.
Yeah, no, it really was. It really was. And he wasted no taser, no de-escalation, just straight up like, I mean, immediately comes in confrontational.
And before that, like he turned around because the other tragic part of this is his son. The guy's son was right there, and the son was like yelling something at his dad. You know, probably telling his dad like, "Hey, chill," out, you know, worried for his life. And so the dad like turns around for a second. Mm-hmm. When he turns around and his back is facing the cop punches him in the back of the head, and so then he stumbles back. So now the guy is unarmed. He's stumbling away from you because you just punched him in the back of the head. And that's when he decides to unload. Bow, 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 bow. And he's dead.
And everybody, like, you'll read the comments. They're like, see, this is why body cam, like, people watch the body cam footage. You know, the pro-cop side are always like, this is why they need the footage to come out to show, like, his life was in danger. And it's like, I don't even know how to engage with these people who can see somebody, who can see the current situation is this dude is unarmed. The cop has an actual weapon. And the cop's duty is to take this dude down in the least deadliest way. You would think that's the first step. How do I take this guy down in the safest way possible? And and it's not that. It's the opposite. It's like I'm just gonna take this guy down. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
find the deadliest way option. I'm gonna do a fucking head tap like it's video games. It's like
These people believe that black people do not have the right to behave independently around a police officer.
Yeah.
That the punishment for just disagreeing with a police officer, that punishment should be death if you're a black person.
No, these people bring on fascism as long as it's not for them. Fascism for thee, not for me. Fucking yeah. Also, my thing is the dude was like belligerent. He was drunk. He was like anytime you watch body cam footage, he was the type of dude you would think like a Las Vegas strip like type of guy, like drunk, belligerent. I've seen cops fight drunker dudes, and I don't know. They're claiming he had a weapon on the ground. Which I don't know. I know when he was fighting a dude never had a weapon in hand.
You can't tell from the video whether or not he had a gun in the beginning, which is what they're claiming, but at the point where he shoots him, you can very easily tell he was an unarmed man, and he shot him point blank in the head.
And he was unarmed for quite a while. He was like walking towards him for like, it was just like, fucking mentally ill, drunk. I don't know what his mental state was in that moment, but I just imagine cops have to be accustomed to dealing with people whose mental states they just don't do well with the mentally ill, or just obviously drunk people, or any type of people. If you're just not, they fear for their life if you're in any type of state that's not, let's comply.
And it's like, they'll be like, oh, they need to be trained better. It's like, like trained better? Like this man should not have a gun. This man should not have power over people in this way. Like there's something so much deeper at play here than, if he had proper training, if he had a trainer to maybe point out to him the nuanced concept of not shooting an unarmed man in the head who's standing 6 feet in front of you, then if he had that training, then this wouldn't have happened.
And it's like, dude, it's like, why am I begging for like the smallest shit? Like, why can't you, if you're gonna shoot him, why don't you shoot him in the leg? Or like, I don't like begging for you. You shouldn't be shooting people regardless. You should be able to, handle the situation. If you need a taser, call for backup. I listen when it comes to de-escalation tactics like this and like wait for backup. I don't know. I don't fucking know what you should do to spare. I know you shouldn't immediately take a life because it's convenient for you in that moment. But why don't you shoot him in the leg? I don't know. I just don't understand the immediate 2 shots and the head tap is.
Yeah.
That's like, okay.
Hey, he's completely unarmed. Like tase him, whatever it is.
Nigga, tackle him, fight him, nigga, square up. He literally was like, square up, nigga. No, I'm gonna shoot you. And obviously, look, I'm not no police protocol expert. I just know, we read these stories. I'm always like, when you watch the footage, and you're just like, dude, that was so unnecessary.
Yeah,
that was so not like, it's not like I'm here to like tell these niggas exactly what to do. It's just like we're people watching.
Yeah,
fucking body.
That was part of my when I was trying to figure out whether or not we should or whether we could do this podcast. It was like, you know what? Yeah, me and Ashton we're not studied, learned, experts, journalists, but the stories we'll be covering about the police, like this type of shit, all you need is common sense. Yeah, that's the commentary we can offer, because that's how far away this shit is from where it should be in a reasonable society. But unless you got anything more to add, Ashton, I'm gonna just say, R.I.P. to Rajon Belt-Stubblefield. This was when he was killed last month. That was when he was in our headline roundup. I remember that. We didn't have any info on it. And then just last week, we got the body cam footage. It's horrific. And I guess we'll keep talking about it as this story keeps unfolding.
R.I.P. that man. And just my condolences to his son. He had to watch that shit. It all sucks.
Yeah. So we have to move on. And we'll be moving on to ICE. Reading here from The Guardian, the headline, U.S. law enforcement claimed emojis could signal Tren de Aragua affiliation. So Tren de Aragua is the real gang from Venezuela that has been put on to like mythological status by the Trump administration. And here is an absurd news story about that. So U.S. law enforcement officials have claimed that the use of certain emojis could signal affiliation with Tren de Aragua, a Venezuelan gang, according to internal records reviewed by The Guardian. The FBI and Border Patrol, the U.S. Army, and other agencies have alleged in briefings threat warnings and training materials for law enforcement that specific symbols used on social media are associated with Tren de Aragua, a group Donald Trump has regularly cited to support his immigration crackdown. So, again, this is why I mentioned the FBI in that light earlier, that there are smart people at the FBI, but the FBI is regularly doing shit like this. And this is multiple agencies all coming together, and this is their end product. That like emojis is what we need to start going after. Only these vilest of criminals have access to emojis.
I just intercepted one of their latest texts. Says, "Hey, you sexy little sluts! Today is Fuckuary 14th." I don't know.
Yeah, the chain letters, the squirt emojis.
Look, they're clearly communicating.
The squirt emoji represents liquid fentanyl that they're shipping over the border to poison our youths.
Sluts is actually a term they used. It's a new gang term. This is actually insane. It's like putting black people all in one group because we use the 100 emoji. Yeah. And it's like, see, they're clearly in a gang. Just because we.
That's 100 victims.
It's red because it's blood.
The emoji claims represented, which just a hilarious little piece of a sentence. The emoji claims repeated by the New York Police Department, NYPD. So yeah, we weren't even done with all the organizations that came up with this brilliant theory. They were made in 4 reports disseminated among law enforcement officials in 2024 and 2025 and obtained through records requests by Property of the People, a government transparency nonprofit. Emojis that officials claimed were commonly used by Tren de Aragua and part of members' quote code language include trains, swords, ninjas, aliens, and strawberries. In a section about Tren de Aragua symbols, iconography, and signs, the NYPD cited tattoos featuring Michael Jordan, guns, and trains, and then printed images of 7 emojis, which is hilarious. They're printing emojis. Alien face, shield, crown, hand making the rocker gesture, swords, ninja, and train.
Mind you, this is from the same administration that thought MS-13 was imposed on some dude's hands. So it's like, these people.
I mean, the FBI, after 9/11, they were training FBI members using a book called The Arab Mind. And it's just like, it might as well be like, what was the racist? It's like, might as well like be like phrenology for Muslims and Arabs. But it was a book written like in the 1970s. And it's exactly as racist as it sounds. What is the Arab mind about? And they were training them like using this racist, literally racist book and text. And it had like really like horrible consequences. Like in that book, in The Arab Mind, he talks about how Arabs like fear homosexuality so much. And there's a direct connection between that and what we saw at Abu Ghraib, where the U.S. military was sexually abusing Iraqi detainees and forcing them to be in like sexual positions with each other, taking pictures of them, literally sexual torture. What? It came back, like you could root it back to them studying this racist book called The Arab Mind, and all of this sort of like FBI, CIA, NYPD, Army, like all of these racist notions they take as like intelligence and take as like legitimate fucking research and data.
Racist ass tropes they just apply to as like actual
Yeah, and this shit has consequences, but it's like fucking absurd. Look at this.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan tattoos, alien face, shield, crown emojis. This nonsense. Like, these are all emojis we recognize. Like, emojis, like, if you go to my, like, recently sent emojis, the alien face will be there. The crown will be there. Like, we're all using fucking emojis in real life.
Have you ever thought that you're maybe in Trendy out?
Apparently.
Have you ever thought
we should all
maybe
let this Guardian article be a lesson
emojis?
to all of us, like what emojis to stop fucking using if you don't have white skin, because this is fucking ridiculous. So let's keep going here. The premise that Tren de Aragua members use certain symbols, tattoos, or emojis was, quote, totally false, says Andres Antiano, professor of criminology at the Universidad Central de Venezuela Institute of Criminal Sciences. Quote, Tren de Aragua, especially outside of Venezuela, is not a centralized organization, said Antiano, who said there was no evidence linking the symbol cited by the FBI to the gang. Quote, it's completely arbitrary. These are fashion tattoos that have nothing to do with belonging to any group, and the emojis and emoticons are also common forms of language used by young people on social networks that do not imply any membership of a criminal group. Tren de Aragua is not the kind of ethnic or identity-based gang that uses symbolism to indicate membership, he added. The speculation over the gang's use of emojis and tattoos, he said, stems from a social panic that certain immigrants, especially those who are poor, are criminals. Quote, this is an American story of stigmatization of migrants. Yeah. We see the same old myths now being applied to different groups. And like we're already in real time seeing like the absurd and tragic effects of this. Like we talked about the Venezuelan openly gay hairdresser that they profiled and sent to the El Salvadoran prison because of their tattoos of like a crown that had, and like, again, we made this point, but like, if you are going to profile someone and this person is a openly gay hairdresser, then you are not going to profile them as a violent gang member. But because they had this one tattoo of a crown, person is, we don't know where this person is at right now.
Yeah,
they went to CSOT. They went to that prison. This person is in hell right now or is dead. And we know that now, but here they are like going even further with this fucking nonsense that we know has led innocent people to be, pretty much disappeared.
Yeah, no, this is crazy to like racialize, and I mean, it feels like racialized emojis, my nigga. Like white people. What are the good emojis? What are the good white people emojis they can use to not have to go to jail? Or
the thumbs up, but only the white one. Whoa. The colors of the emojis is actually we've done some research on the skin colors that some gang members are choosing to use.
Turns out every one of them that used the brown skin color emoji.
The CIA created a report for us. And we all printed out the PDF.
Who uses these color emojis are terrorists. We've actually discovered. That's crazy. The Emoji Movie 3 is gonna be crazy.
Oh yeah.
El Chapo and TJ Miller getting back together. That's gonna be. I'll watch. But no, this is fucking nuts.
It is nuts. It's just and we're coming off the Supreme Court ruling where the Supreme Court has ruled in a literal sense that the ICE has the right to racially profile. They have the right to go by ethnicity, language, and job being performed to detain someone of being illegally or being undocumented. And now they have emoji to add to that.
So now I got to stay up on my emoji gang so I won't fucking get detained by ICE. It's harder to not get detained by ICE these days. These days, hey, try not to get detained by this is crazy. These niggas have boiled down to emojis. So I don't know, guys. Fucking maybe stop using emojis, you cringe ass losers. Nigga, grow the fuck up.
You don't use emojis, Ashton?
I'm a grown ass man, dog. I say how I feel. I don't use emotional G's. I don't know what does emoji stand for. Emoticon. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't use it. I'm a grown ass man, dog.
The FBI is like, we just discovered that a lot of Trende Arago, when they see a funny, dangerous meme sent, they type in ja
Yeah.
as a laughter
Yeah,
response,
that's
that's Trende Aragua right there.
Honestly,
we've done many studies on this.
Niggas better, you might have to stop typing ja. You're kidding? Look, you might have to. That's actually shit. But.
And black people, it said ninja emoji in there. Y'all got to stop using the ninja emoji. And I'm looking out for y'all. I'm looking out for y'all. The Guardian is looking out for y'all.
Oh yeah, no. Oh shit, that is actually real.
That shit in real time. I was like,
so,
oh
wait,
shit.
I used that. That is an emoji. All these white ninjas.
Can y'all as a community let go of the ninja emoji?
I'm like, but they got featuring cited tattoos, Michael Jordan's guns and trains. They got trains, aliens. Some of these are just autism sign, like trains, swords, ninjas. Come on now.
Those are just cool emojis.
Yeah, I mean, okay, what's next? The cool S.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in a gang now. But,
yeah.
All right, should we move on?
Let's move on.
Okay, this next story. I don't even know how to fucking. This next story is freaky ass niggas, dog. It's New York Post. We're coming straight from the city. Brace yourselves. NYPD sergeant caught in sick. They put the word sick.
This is It's the New York Post.
Okay, all right.
Come on now.
I forgot.
It's New York Post, being the New York Post.
NYPD sergeant. NYPD sergeant caught in sick Penn Station bathroom sex sting, sources. NYPD or New York Post. An NYPD officer was found masturbating with other men in a Penn Station bathroom last week. The Post has learned Sergeant Michael Merritt was allegedly caught in the act during a September 3rd sting. Sting got caught in the act. Nigga was literally caught with his pants down. Shit. Oh, fuck. That's crazy.
In a sting operation. Hold up. What kind of sting operation is this?
Oh my God. Penn Station.
How do you do a sting operation of this?
You know the worst thoughts you have about Penn Station? Like, you're like, nah, there's probably a room in here where everybody jerks off.
Yeah.
That's true. You are right to have those thoughts.
Dude, I gotta pee, but I'm at Penn Station.
Yeah, I don't
want to be a bunch of dudes in there jacking off or something.
Yeah, it literally, like, when you think of the Penn Station restroom, you're like, I'm not gonna use that. There's 100% guys in there jerking off. And guess what, guys? There's 1,000% guys in there jerking off.
And it could be an NYPD sting operation, apparently.
You're like, okay, thank God cops are going in there. They're not going in there.
All right, who wants to go undercover? I'll go.
Going in there. Shoot
all right. I answered that pretty quickly. But
YMCA music video. There's a cop in a fucking...
We got to get through this article.
Okay. Merritt, 41.
Hold on. Yeah, the operation targeted.
Sorry. Yeah,
a loo.
The operation targeted a loo known for lewd activity. Police. What the fuck is a loo?
It's more bars by the New York Post.
Okay.
Loo is how British people say bathroom. But New York Post just can't help themselves.
So I'm like, okay, now I see. The operation targeted a loo known for lewd. Come on, dude. Come on, bro.
Sometimes the New York Post, like most of the time, is inappropriate. All this like nonsense puns. But every now and then, it's perfect.
It's just like...
Thank you, New York Post.
I didn't even... It's so unnecessary. I didn't even register that shit. Yeah. That it was like a British... They just started speaking British in the middle of this fucking... All right. Merritt, 41, was placed on modified assignment the day he was busted. No pun intended. And moved to...
So many puns intended at the New York Post. Literally pun intended, bro.
I'm thinking I'm reading a normal fucking...
It's the New York Post. They're the ones... You go to a bodega, it's like that ridiculous headline. This is who we're dealing with right now. This is their calling.
It's funny that they got me on that one. I'm like, no point. Oh wait, they did that. They did that on purpose. Yeah. And moved to Brooklyn Criminal Court. Police paperwork shows he was later suspended from the job. A police source added it wasn't clear if any criminal charges were filed against him, and the Amtrak Police Department referred questions about the case to the NYPD. and they're like, man, don't ask us about that shit, man. We don't.
Yeah. And look,
yeah, that's
nothing...
our boy. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't ask us about that.
Come on,
look,
man.
we killed a guy. We killed a guy down the street.
Man,
ask us about that.
Yeah.
We killed. He wouldn't even have a gun. He didn't even have it. It's on video. We'll give you the video. Just don't ask us about.
Set an orphanage on fire today. Accidentally trying to burn some weed, and
don't ask us about the Sarge.
Yeah, well, come on, dog.
That's funny too. Really, with the sergeant.
Really, you asking us about the jerk off bathroom in Penn Station?
It's the sergeant. They're in the sting operation. Sarge? Sarge?
Not Sarge.
Sarge, what are you doing here? Oh, I thought I was assigned to this operation.
Is crazy that it's.
The Sarge should have known that they were doing this sting operation. What's going on at the NYPD with a lack of organization, where the sergeant can't go jack off with other men off duty and not realize that they're conducting a sting operation? That makes me feel less safe, honestly, in this city. That the NYPD does not have their shit together, where a sergeant could get caught in a sting operation.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with jacking off, just that he's got caught in their own sting operation. Come on, NYPD.
How did you guys not know?
How is there not a
cross department?
Come on, get your shit together. And you can jack off with other men. Like that. I want to make that clear. I have nothing against men jacking off together. Just don't do it in public. That's wrong. Like people need to use the bathroom.
If you're using the bathroom at Penn Station, you have to.
No, Ashton. Sometimes you gotta go. You gotta go.
Case possible scenario if you have to take a shit or use the restroom at Penn. I've seen these mythical restrooms at these subways. I've never once thought to open it because they seem like portals to hell.
I've been inside one. There was needles everywhere.
It seems like the darkest room you can have in an escape room. Like escape this subway bathroom. Like I would never. In my life.
It's like a level in like Manhunt or like some dark video game where you sneak up behind people and choke them to death.
Back room, nightmare, creepypasta.
Twisted Metal type shit.
Hole into a like nether realm.
Yeah.
No, that's this cop's gonna get fired, lose his job, lose his pension, end up homeless. End up in the subway.
Yeah. Right now he's free. Now you're free, bro.
Right back to square one. Hey, did I lose?
Yeah. 10 years later, they're back. The same cops are back on patrol again. Sarge?
He becomes
the guy remembers. I used to be a sergeant.
The Penn Station cum gremlin. There's an ex-cop. He does sound like a myth. There's an ex-cop who roams around these halls.
A sergeant. On the way to be lieutenant, they said.
They took away my gun, but I'm still shooting. Ain't nothing stop me. They might take away my gun, but...
Kelly was on the show last week and she did great. She always does great, but she was like, how is this funny? How are these stories supposed to be funny? I'm like, they are funny sometimes, Kelly. You haven't had the best of luck, but it is funny sometimes. Thank you, New York Post.
Make the fun sometimes.
And thank you, NYPD.
Yeah, I do know if someone's going to be like, I'm getting off at Penn Station. I'm like, I bet you are, you fucking freak. You fucking freak. Gotta get off. Sorry. That was my dad joke for that.
No, it's okay. I loved it. Let's move on. We're going to North Little Rock, Arkansas. Reading from TMZ. TMZ, that's right. TMZ. Instagram famous cop with 1 million followers arrested for domestic battery.
God, every word in that sucks. Every word in that sucks.
Yeah.
This guy's getting
million followers. Dude, we're stuck at 15K. This guy's got a million
this guy's
followers.
About to be booked at Lucky Bones or Funny Bone, whatever the fuck these goofy ass comedy places be called.
Yeah. Tommy Norman, the North Little Rock police officer who turned his beat into a viral brand and racked up over 1 million Instagram followers, has been arrested on domestic violence charges. The department confirmed Sunday that Norman was booked on 1 count of domestic battery in the 3rd degree after officers responded to a late night call Saturday. According to the arrest report, cops spoke with Norman's wife, who appeared visibly upset, and told officers he struck her on the chest with the back of his hand during an argument. I think that's called a punch. Officers saw what appeared to be a slight injury. Norman repeatedly claimed he was only blocking her hand after she slapped at him. Jail records show Norman, who's a 27-year veteran of the force, is currently being held without bond. Damn, that's why I was wondering where my posts are for my favorite account. He's pretty regular and disciplined with the posting and the engagement. The department says he has been placed on administrative leave pending the outcome of both the criminal case and an internal review. Norman is no ordinary cop. He became a nationally recognized figure for his grassroots community outreach, traveling through neighborhoods to connect with residents and share moments online. His viral clips earned him praise across the country and even the Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award from Joe Biden.
I did not read that far down.
Joe Biden in 2021. We've reached out to Norman for comment. So far, no word back.
He's in jail.
Yeah, DMZ just being hilarious.
Yeah, he's locked up.
He's locked up.
Yo, between the posts,
TMZ's a little petty. They they're in the same school of journalism as New York Post.
Yeah, I'm like, bro. Well, I'm just mad that he has 1 million followers.
Did you watch any of his videos?
They all look like the basic equivalent of like a cop pulling. None of them he was in uniform. Like, I didn't see any of them in uniform. Yeah. When you scroll the modern, like his past 100 videos, he's out of uniform.
He's in jail. He's in his orange jumpsuit in his latest videos.
Nigga doing prison content. Had the booth phone in, but
got my favorite ramen this week. Thanks.
Full ass sweat cellmate, like, drop them jaws, nigga. This ain't Facebook jail, nigga. Drop them jaws. Oh my God. It's a little different. Sorry about the sir. I know. Sorry, wokies.
It's okay.
But
his content. I scrolled through a lot of his videos, and it's a lot of like
black people. That's all I saw.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
It's propaganda.
It's definitely propaganda, but it has this like very you notice it right away, the racial element of what you're watching.
Because it looked like my cousin Instagram. I'm like, why is there so many niggas on here? Oh shit, this is it's just a white guy. It's truly propaganda. Yeah. At first, it catches you off like, oh, this is sweet, and then you're like, once you realize, I mean, I don't even know if it's sweet. Once you realize, you're like, oh, this is just Instagram propaganda. Mm-hmm. This is just a modern. This is like, I would even go to say like orchestrated, like funded, so clearly obvious. Good police. Well, and this is, let me not act like you don't need good police outreach, because I'm shitting on everything. You need police in the community, and this seems like that's partly why I do feel a little bad, because it's like, even if this is fake, even if you do need community connections with police officers, it almost seems to be what there was. I don't know, but also it's like okay, you can have community outreach, but if also you have laws that still fucking punish the community, who gives a fuck about this white guy showing up to the hood when you also sending in a fucking SWAT team to fucking shoot up?
It just doesn't reflect the reality of the relationship between police and black people. It just seems like this, like you said, propaganda, little sizzle reel. And then it just makes it kind of feel cringe, it just
and disingenuous, and the disingenuous nature makes the insidious, violent nature of the cops even worse. It's like, oh, they got this fake. I'm not gonna act like, okay, I don't know this dude. He might be mean. Well, niggas beating his wife.
Yeah.
You could take the cop out.
What are you saying?
I'm trying to say he could be a nigga beat his wife. I almost said he could be a good person. It reminded me.
Okay. I was trying to put together those two sentences.
I was about to say he's still,
It's very stream of conscious in that moment.
It is stream of conscious. What he's doing, it's a lot to process. What he's doing, propaganda, but it's still. I'd rather see a cop be fake. I'd rather this over shootings and all the books.
Yes. It's better than the Minneapolis Police Department, who had the Christmas tree with like the hot Cheetos and all the racist Christmas tree they had.
And I would rather see. I can't imagine you spending, like, I see his content. I can't imagine he spends all his time I can't imagine, like, he does do a lot of charity work, so I'm assuming, I don't know, the propaganda's working on me. I'm like, he might be, I keep going, he might be a good guy, then I go, oh, he beat his wife.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he beat his wife.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but I saw his latest video. He's like, my content will be changing. We're doing mukbang videos now. No, he did say he did
say that.
Not mukbang videos, but he did say his content was changing.
All right,
because he got fired.
Hopefully, it doesn't take a dark turn. So let's go to our last story for our main episode here.
Dallas, Texas. Okay. Oh, fuck. Sad story. Man shot by police after 911 error sends them the wrong home. A Texas man who says he believed he was confronting burglars was shot by police officers after they mistakenly arrived at his home due to a 911 dispatch error. The bullet holes in his garage door are evidence of what Thomas Simpson calls one of the scariest nights of his life. He says around 1:30 a.m. Friday, he thought burglars were outside his Grand Prairie home, so he grabbed his gun and opened his garage door. Simpson says he dropped the gun immediately upon recognizing police badges. I never popped a round off. As soon as the doors opened, I saw their badge. I threw the gun to the ground, he said, got shot in the leg. I dropped to the ground, and Grand Prairie PD proceeded to fire about 8 rounds after I was on the ground. Jesus Christ.
It's ridiculous.
It's like they make sure you are kill.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
9 rounds fired at a guy
And I'm
answering a door that they were banging on.
Also, thank God they missed, but also they missed, and it's like, what the hell is going on here? It's like, I'm glad those other 8 rounds missed.
Yeah.
But also, how trained are these cops where they shoot 9 times and then also 1 out of 8 hits? It's like, okay, that puts everybody else in danger as well. When I know you're shooting into a house, which
this whole thing is absolute
horrible
nonsense. And it's like, it's such a familiar story. And so you almost like lose track that this is an absolute insane thing. That regularly happens. The cops ran up on a dude's house. He did nothing. He had literally done nothing. He answers the door. He just gets lit up. Like, oh, you're just going to sleep for the night. And at any moment, this could happen to any one of us. Not to like make everyone afraid. That's not the point of this show. But this could literally happen to anyone. This guy did nothing. The cops showed up to the wrong house. The cops banged on his door. He answered the door armed because he has a family and motherfuckers were running up on his house. And then he drops the gun. He sees that it's cops. Like, he was smart. He had the foresight. He had the reflexes. Drops the gun immediately, and they're already lighting him up. Bang, 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 bang. And yeah, like you said, the luck that he got shot in the leg first, and that made him drop to the ground and effectively duck all the rest of the 8 bullets that they fired at him.
Jesus Christ.
Man just went to bed at one night. And
there's nothing you can do, folks. And then whoop-de-doo, what did fucking thug do?
Yeah.
That's the cops' response when they come and fucking accidentally SWAT raid your home and shit.
You got a gun? If you don't got a gun, whoop-de-doo.
Whoop-de-doo. Well, whoop. Play the Young Thug me.
Yeah.
Okay. Simpson says after he was shot, he was taken to the hospital while his family was detained. They ordered them out of the house one by one and put them in handcuffs. Even my children, 13-year-old and 16-year-old, had to sit in the back of a cop car in handcuffs for 4 hours, he said.
4 hours. So they shot. This is what the cops did. They went to a random person's house, not the house they were supposed to go to, shot the dad, and then arrested his children and put him in the back of a squad car for 4 hours. There's no way. First of all, absolutely no reason to arrest the children whatsoever. Yeah. Even if you were at the quote-unquote right house. But beyond that, it took you 4 hours to realize that you could uncuff this 13-year-old kid. Dude.
All right. Rough her up a little, though. Let her know she's a fucking little 13-year-old.
That's strike one. Yeah. We'll let you off. You'll get lucky this time.
That'll be the last time you open the door when we accidentally squad raid you.
Yeah. You'll think twice before sleeping in your own bed at night again. That's strike one.
What's happening?
We'll be asking the questions.
Grand Prairie police later confirmed the officers were supposed to be responding to a disturbance call at a neighbor's house, but were mistakenly sent to the wrong address. The neighbors are dead now. The neighbors, the killer who was at the neighbor house, he killed. He was like, "Oh shit!" They gave him 15 more minutes to kill, rob, do whatever he had to.
Way more than 15. They were interrogating the children. They had the children on their interrogation light, roughing them up. playing good cop, bad cop with a 13-year-old girl. While this,
who sent you?
Yeah,
that question doesn't even. It's my house.
Yeah, while the Grand Prairie Strangler is on the loose in the neighborhood, finding the next
making
victim,
his way through his next home.
The cat burglar with his bag of electronics.
Cop got an 8-year-old. Fucking answer me! They bring out the
car battery. It's torturing this family. Oh my god!
Waterboard.
It's literally what happened.
I know. That's so fucked up. That's so fucked up. Prairie.
So crazy.
The prairie pervert was still got off
going around.
3 more.
He's like, "Oh, the cops are busy. I get to have a double tonight."
3 more molestations that night from the prairie fucking molester. All because the cops were busy fucking.
This poor family, dude. It could literally be anyone. They literally did nothing. They literally was sleeping.
Damn, dog. The error occurred in part because error occurred in part because the 911 call came from a cell phone, leading to a computer-aided dispatch system error. So I guess because the call came from someone's cell phone, it fucked up the computer technology.
I have no idea. It's not like cell phone is new technology.
Okay, what I will say
point.
is they probably tracked the cell phone. It's like when you do when you order your Uber and your Uber is I'm making up some bullshit ass reason why, but police say the officers knocked on Simpson's door for about 5 minutes in a well-lit area when Simpson then exited his garage in what police call an aggressive stance. Because what time was it? 1:30 a.m.
1:30 a.m.
morning. When Simpson then exited his garage in what police call an aggressive stance and pointed a gun, the officers, fearing for their lives, shot him. I want to Google officers fear for their lives. And just see. Police say Simpsons may be charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon against a peace officer because of the incident.
Okay. So they want to charge this guy for assaulting and literally a peace officer.
He dropped his gun and then got shot.
Yeah. Like, what do you want? It's bad enough you shot him and arrested his kids, and now they want to charge him with a crime for, like you said, literally all he did was drop a gun. But they feared for their lives for a second.
In his home in Dallas, Texas, mind you, this is Texas. He had a gun in his home. A gun has more rights than I was about to exaggerate some shit, but factually women. It's just like the fact that they're like treating this nigga like, well, we're gonna charge him. This is crazy. It's like,
but you're right. I mean, the South, it's all about all these. We can make a generalization here that most of these cops, especially in the South, cops everywhere. I mean, fuck that. They are probably big fans of stand your ground laws. That's why they became cops. That's a whole fucking fantasy for for a type of men in America. And what better? Like the guy said, they never announced they were cops. They didn't do that. They were banging on his door in the middle of the night. Of course, any guy who has a gun, and this is the nation of the Second Amendment. We love our guns. We love our right to have a gun. We love our right to defend our property. We love property rights. We love gun rights. And here is it. It's happening right now. But you made a cop scared for a second. So now you're shot in the leg, your children are detained, and you're a criminal now. You're pressing charges on you.
The pressing charges part is like you're assaulting, you shot him in his own home. You know you're wrong. And now you want to find some fucking, like, why can't you just be like, oh, we fucked up? But no, instead they got to double down and be like, not only did we did fuck up, but also we're charging him.
Yeah.
Like, what did he charge him for? What? Our officer fucking broke a nail when he pulled his trigger finger. So we're going to have to put assault on a police officer for that. So I
cops have the only job where like the fear-based rationale of how your job is supposed to work. Like The most scared group of people in America apparently get to have complete immunity when they feel that fear. I mean, God forbid a cop ever like watches Hereditary. Like, please don't do that. It'll be a fucking massacre in the movie theater if they watch fucking The Ring or something.
That's the third TV you went through this month. I'm sorry, I got scared. Megan is just, I don't like it.
Toni Collette's performance was just jarring in the dinner scene. I just had to start blasting. I started blasting. I was fearing for my life.
Is that the white lady?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
sure, fucking won an Oscar for that shit.
Shout out to her.
Yeah.
She was in Smart House on Disney.
Yeah, she's a great actor.
That's what I know her from. You know what I mean? Fuck all that Hereditary A24 bullshit. Smart House, Disney Channel, original movie.
Dude, you got to watch Hereditary if you've never seen it.
I've seen Hereditary.
All right, well, you know.
Little white girl gets her head knocked off. Spoilers alert.
Well, Andrea, remove that spoiler.
No, let them know.
No.
Let them know.
I'm anti-spoiler.
Also,
more than I'm anti-cop, I'm anti-spoiler.
In Nosferatu. Okay.
Well, this feels like a good place. Watch Hereditary. Great movie. Shout out Toni Collette.
If you come to New York, visit the Penn Station bathroom.
Shout out Penn Station bathroom. Shout out NY Post and TMZ.
That's the news of the day, folks.
Thanks for listening.
Peace.